Hello, my dear students. Today I am going to start a poem, The Daffodils by William Wordsworth. As you know, the poetry is all about the visualizations or about the imagination or about the imaginative power, because through the poem, the poet wants to say something in a very symbolic way. So you have to understand the reference of the poem, or into what way the poet draw the meaning. Okay, so in this poem also there are some questions in the pre-reading sections. So the questions are: which is the most beautiful scenery that you have seen in your life? That in your life you have seen a lot of things, lot of scenery. So the question is why, which is the most beautiful scenery? Next question is, can you remember each and every detail of the scene? Can you remember of that particular scenery, every detail of the scenery? Why is it so special? Why that particular scene is so special in your life? So these particular questions are given so that you can also understand how a particular scene, or into what a particular scene create the impact in our life, change our life, change our mood. Why some of the scene become so special for us? What are the reasons? So just try to understand that particular thing, and one more thing, that just try to find out the answer. What are the scene that create an impact in your life? Can you remember that particular scene? Why that particular scene is so special in your life? Now in this poem, the daffodils is a flower, generally a flower. So a yellow flower. So in this particular poem, how the poet starts the poem. Here I write down some poem, you can see here. Melancholy, diction to euphoric tone. Melancholy means or a lonely stage, or sadness, or you can call it depressions. Euphoric means intense pleasure. From a depression to the intense pleasure state, there is a journey, there is a movement in the poem where you can see the poet as a very depressed state of the life. He lost the meaning of the life. He has no meaning in his life, but immediately he moved to the euphoric tone. Immediately he gets the meaning of the life. Who gives him the meaning, or from what he gets the meaning in his life? Let's start the poem. First I would like to read this poem, and after that I will give you the line by line analysis. I wandered longly as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze, continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. They stretch in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The waves beside them dance, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not be but gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what will the show to me had brought. For oft, when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. Now this poem, what is the rhyming scheme? It is a rhyming couplet by rhyming scheme ki. Kobile to rhyme kiya. What are the rhyme? Rhyming what ki kiya? This poem is said in the A, B, A, B, C, C rhyme scheme. Now, what is A, B, A, B, A, B, C, C? Now you see here in the first line, cloud rhyme with crowd. Cloud, cloud rhyme with cloud, rhyme with crowd. A. So in the second or asile ki heels. Second or ki asile heels. Jodi ami B boli kau. Tar pisot last or asile daffodils. Hills, daffodils, cloud, crowd. Right? So it will be A, B. Next you see, it will be a beleg rhyme word I go. Trees. Or what we say? Breeze. Hi. Right. Cloud A, hills B, crowd A. So cloud, crowd, hills, daffodils, trees, breeze. Okay? Think tenekwa dhorone jodi soa. If you see all other word like shine, line, way, bay, okay, and see glance, aro phale dance. Teneke day, gay, glee. Okay, so they to give a lot of gay, glee, company, thought brought. Teneke lie, eye, mood, solitude, fields, daffodils. So this is called rhyming scheme. A B, C C. Now see the first line of this poem. So as I told you, it's a journey from the melancholy diction to euphoric tone. I wonder. What is the meaning of the word wonder? Wonder means move here and there without any purpose, roaming. The speaker described how he walked around and felt as lonely as a cloud. I wonder, I move here and there as a cloud. Now this is a very important line. I wonder, lonely. Lonely means alone. Moi okole ghuri achilu. As a cloud. As a cloud. Now he compared himself with what? With cloud. As a cloud. That kind of a comparison is called simile. Now you see what is simile? Simile and a metaphor. Simile is called, or metaphor, simile, metaphor, these are called poetic device or figure of speech. This particular thing is called poetic device. Or figure of speech. Now what is poetic device or simile? First you need to understand this. Simile. I wander lonely as a cloud. It is a simile. In simile, direct comparison is made by using as or like. For example, she is like a red rose. She is like a red rose. Like a red rose means she is extremely beautiful. She is very beautiful. She is very beautiful. So she is like a red rose. Like is used. So in case of the simile, comparison is made. So Poet something compare to dissimilar object. She and red rose is not a similar object, different object, or things to make their description more vivid to the other. So, I wander lonely. Here, I the poet. I the poet, the person, and the cloud is an object. Poet compare himself with what? With the cloud, with the object. So, by using what? By using as. Remember, when we compare two dissimilar objects by using as or like, that is a direct comparison, and that direct comparison is called simile. And what is metaphor? Metaphor is also used to compare two dissimilar objects. In case of the metaphor, we never use or we cannot use as or like. For example, the camel is the sheep of the desert. The camel is compared with what? With the sheep. উটক মরুভূমির জাহাজ বুলি কোৱা হয় উটক কিহৰ লগত কম্পেয়াৰ কৰা হৈছে জাহাজৰ লগত কম্পেয়াৰ কৰা হৈছে the camel is a sheep of the desert but here we don't use as or like so in case simile and metaphor these two particular device is used to make the comparison but in case of the simile we use as or like that is a direct comparison but in case of the metaphor we don't use as or like but metaphor is also used to make a comparison. Now you see here why he used this. One more thing, why this particular poetic device is used in case of the poem. Poetic device are used in the poem to decorate the language of the poem. It is also called ornamentation. Let's try to understand this. যে এইটো আমি অলংকাৰ পিন্ধোৱাৰ নিচিনা হয় আমি কবিতা এটা লেংগুৱেজ আমি ডেকোৰেট কৰোঁ why the girls or the women wears necklace earring bangle so that they look beautiful অৰ্থাৎ নিজকে ধুনীয়া কৰিবৰ বাবে আমি কি পিন্ধে তেওঁলোকে গহনাবিলাক কিয় পিন্ধে আঙুঠি কিয় পিন্ধে বা ইয়াৰিং কিয় পিন্ধে নেকলেছ কিয় পিন্ধে কাৰণ নিজকে ধুনীয়া দেখুৱাবৰ বাবে সো কবিতা এটা ধুনীয়া লাগিবৰ বাবে কবিতা এটাৰ শব্দবিলাকক এটা ভাল এটা গতি দিয়াৰ বাবে সজাবৰ বাবে কি কৰা হয় এই পাৰ্টিকুলাৰ ডিভাইচবিলাক ইউজ কৰা এনেকৈ বহুত পয়েটিক ডিভাইচ আছে এটা জাষ্ট এক্সাম্পলে আৰু সেই কাৰণে কি কৰা হয় এই ডিভাইচবিলাক ইউজ কৰা হয় ফিগাৰ অফ স্পীচবিলাক দিছ পাৰ্টিকুলাৰ ফিগাৰ অফ স্পীচ are generally used to decorate the language of the poem so that it creates some impact in the poem. Anyhow, now try to understand. I wander lonely as a cloud. The poet compares himself with a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills. That floats on high over hills. Over vales mean valley and hills. What is a valley? Low area of land between hills or mountains. Low area. Valley means low area of land between hills or mountains, typically with a river running through it. This is called valley. Okay. So wander means what? Wander means roaming around without a purpose. So wander means roaming without a purpose. Wander means roaming without purpose. Wander can mean feeling purposeless and directionless in general. As in, you have questions like, what's the meaning of my life? I wander lonely as a cloud. This means that he has lost the meaning of the life. So let's try to remember. The poet started with melancholic note or diction to euphoric tone. The poet in a depressed state. That I lost the meaning of the life. My condition is like the cloud. The cloud move here and there without any purpose. So my condition is like the cloud. So the question is, are clouds lonely? Maybe the ones that float about valleys and hills are lonely. মানে সেই যিবিলাক ঠাইত অকলশৰীয়া ঠাইত উপত্যকা বা পাহাৰীয়া ঠাইবিলাকত মেঘবিলাক কি হয় খণ্ড খণ্ডকৈ দেখা যায় কেতিয়াবা লক্ষ্য কৰিবাচোন ইটছ মোৰ লাইকলি দ্য স্পীকাৰ ইজ প্ৰজেক্টিং হিজ ওন লনলিনেছ অন দ্য ক্লাউডছ maybe cloud is lonely because it is so far above the rest of the world so I wonder lonely that floats on high over vales and hills okay অৰ্থাৎ পাহাৰবিলাকৰ ওপৰত বা উপত্যকাৰ ওপৰেৰে ভাহি যোৱা মেঘবিলাকৰ নিচিনা মই যেন অকলশৰীয়া হৈ পৰিছোঁ মোৰ যেন কোনো উদ্দেশ্য নোহোৱা হৈ পৰিছে মই যেন ইপিনে আৰু সিপিনে দৌৰি আছোঁ ঘূৰি আছোঁ When all at once I saw a crowd. Now here you see crowd. This particular line crowd. When all at once I saw a crowd. Now crowd this particular word here. This word is personified. I saw a crowd. Immediately I saw a crowd. A host, a group of golden daffodils, golden, to give the impact to the daffodils, the beauty to the daffodils, that particular yellow daffodils, given the word or the color golden, a group of golden daffodils, like, and he feels that this particular daffodils will scum him. So, when all at once I saw a crowd, এটা crowd wordটো আমি কিহত ব্যৱহাৰ কৰোঁ ভিৰ বুলি আমি কাক কওঁ মানুহৰ ভিৰ কওঁ আমি ফুল দেখিলে ভিৰ নকওঁ so here the crowd is personified when all at once I saw a crowd a group of golden daffodils where are these particular flower daffodils beside the lake beneath the trees these are beside the lake that era lake asile eta hrodo asile beside the lake beneath the tree under the tree fluttering means move quickly and dancing in the breeze and dancing in with the gentle and dancing in the breeze and with the gentle wind it started to dance with a tune of the wind it started to dance যেন বতাহৰ লগত সুৰ মিলাই তাল মিলাই ইও নাচি আছিলে ফ্লাটাৰিং ইট মুভ কুইকলি যে ফুলবিলাকে যেন এনেকৈ লৰি আছিলে আৰু বতাহৰ ঘূৰে যেন নাচি আছিলে continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way now you see here continuous as the stars again the poet makes the comparisons continuous as the stars that shine means give out light continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle means bright and flickering light tir birai thoka and twinkle on the Milky Way means huge collections of stars across the sky jino mi galaxy boli kom taraka mandal and twinkle on the Milky Way continuous as a star compare with the stars continuous as a star that shine tora belake jeneke akahot jeneke tir birai thake that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way taraka mandal jeneke tir birai thake they stretch in never ending line they are referred to the daffodils they are stretched spread out in a never ending line jen kuno jimanoleke soku ঢুকি পাই সিমানকলৈকে যেন ডেফোডিলছ ফ্লাৱাৰে আছিলে ইমান দূৰলৈকে যেন বিয়পি আছিলে they stretch in never ending line they spread out in never ending line along the margin of a bay margin means edge the side part bay means body of water লেকৰ কথা কৈছে along the margin along the edge edge along the edge of a bay means body of water 10,000 saw I at a glance 10,000 saw I at a glance this is called inversion I saw 10,000 daffodils at a glance okay hobo lagisile na ke I hobo lagisile tabe saw আহিব লাগিছিলে So this is called again the poetic device inversion. This is also called poetic device inversion. मतलब उल्टा क्या कोई 10,000 so I written. Now here 10,000. 10,000. Does the poet count the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this way? Huh? No. 10,000 is called exaggerations. EXAZZERATION. Exaggeration. অতিরঞ্জিত করা বড়াই কোয়া বেশিকে কোয়া এটা যে কবি গলে দেন many daffodils I saw at a glance. There will be no impact, no beauty in the poem. So 10,000 is also it's a poetic device. This poetic device is called exaggerations. Okay, exaggeration. Duta ase eta inversion ulta ke likhiche ete 10,000 saw I at a glance inversion and 10,000 is called exaggeration. So the poet saw a lot of daffodils. Okay, tossing their heads in sprightly dance, tossing their heads, rising and falling or moving their heads in sprightly in a lively dance, and they are enjoying the situation. They are in a lively dance. They are in active dance. They are enjoying the situations, enjoying the environment or the atmosphere. The waves beside them dance. The waves of what? The waves of the lake. হ্ৰদৰ তৰংগবিলাকেও তাতে নাচিছিলে. The waves beside them, beside the daffodils. The waves beside the daffodils also dance. The waves beside them dance, but they outdid. Who outdid? The daffodils did the better performance, but they outdid the sparkling waves. Sparkling means the shining motions, shining waves. But outdid here means did better than. But the daffodils did better than the sparkling wave in glee, in great delight. কিন্তু ডেফোডিলছে যেনেকুৱা ধৰণে নৃত্য কৰিছিলে সেই নৃত্যই সেই তৰংগৰ নৃত্যবিলাকক চেৰ পেলাইছিলে বিকজ দে এনজয় দ্য ডান্স ইন ডিলাইট. Whenever you do something, whenever you sing, whenever you dance, if it comes from the heart, you are the winner. Because those persons who do anything from the heart, they forget everything. এটা সাধারণ উদাহরণে বুঝাই দিছোঁ. আমি কেতিয়াবা দেখা পাওঁ যে দুজন গায়ক বা দুজন নৃত্য কৰা মানুহ দুজনে নৃত্য কৰিলে, খুব ভাল নৃত্য কৰিলে, কিন্তু এজনক কয় যে আপুনি খুব ধুনীয়া নাছিলে. কিছুমানে যিবিলাকে ভাল গায় বা ভাল নৃত্য কৰে তেওঁলোকৰ এনেকৈ ভাবি লয় যে তেওঁলোকে অডিয়েঞ্চক কেতিয়া ফিল নকৰে. অডিয়েঞ্চক ফিল কৰে, কিন্তু এনেকৈ নাভাবে যেন অডিয়েঞ্চে মোক চাই আছে. তেওঁ নিজৰ গানৰ মাজত সোমাই যায়. কোনোবাই অডিয়েঞ্চ দেখিছে নাৰ্ভাছ হৈছে, কোনোবাই হুলস্থুল পাইছে নাৰ্ভাছ হৈছে. দে জাষ্ট ডিপলি ইনভলভ টু দ্য ছং, ডিপলি ইনভলভ টু দ্য ডান্স. That is the primary things. তেওঁ মাত্ৰ সেইটোৱে দেখা পায়. So they just like to enjoy the dance. So winning or losing is not the matter. They just like to enjoy. So they are in the delight. They are in the pleasure because dancing is an enjoy. So সেই কাৰণে এই লাইনটোৱেই বুজাইছে the wave beside them. No wave. আৰে এই হ্ৰদৰ তৰংগটো নাচি আছে, ইমান ধুনীয়া নাচি আছে, কিন্তু ডেফোডিলছে ইমান সুন্দৰ নৃত্য কৰিছে, ইমান ফূৰ্তিত নাচিছে যে সেই তৰংগৰ নৃত্যক তেওঁলোকে চেৰ পেলাবলৈ সক্ষম হৈছিলে. দে আউটডিড, দে ডিড বেটাৰ পাৰফৰ্মেঞ্চ দেন দ্য ৱেভছ ইন দ্য লেক. এ পয়েট কুড নট বি বাট গে. What is the meaning of that? Gay means happy. A poet could not be but gay. A poet, who is a poet? A person one who has a creative mind, one who has a visualization, imaginative power. That person is called poet. Creative persons. A creative person could not be but gay, but he will be happy. Gay means of happy. এজন কবিয়ে এনেকুৱা এটা পৰিৱেশৰ মাজত নিজকে কেতিয়াও বাধাৰি ৰাখিব নোৱাৰে. A poet could not be but gay but happy in such a jocund company. Jocund company means happy company, cheerful company. A poet could not resist his pleasure, happiness whenever he observed that kind of the company, that kind of the natural objects. Those who always like to enjoy, always like to be lively, active, happy, always like to derive the pleasure, never be depressed, always in a mood, active mood, or in a enjoyment. They never depress. Whenever a depressed person also see, depressed means a point, a person who has a creativity, one who has a visualization, one who has imaginative power, that kind of the person really feel happy. এতিয়া আমি যদি যাওঁ, আমি বিভিন্ন ঠাইত যাওঁ, আমি বিভিন্ন বস্তু দেখা পাওঁ, কিন্তু আমি এইবিলাক কি কৰোঁ? ৱাও, ভেৰি নাইচ, আফটাৰ দ্যাট উই ফৰগেট. ৱাও, এক্সেলেণ্ট, উই টেক পিকচাৰ, উই টেক সেলফি, আফটাৰ দ্যাট উই ফৰগেট. ফৰ এ মোমেণ্ট our mind change, after that we become the same person. So here ki koise, so a poet could not be but gay. A poet could not resist his pleasure or happiness, but he feels happy. But gay means happy in such a cheerful company. Who are the jocund company? Daffodils, the lake, these are regarded here as a jocund company, cheerful company. Bilakok cheerful বা happy company বুলি কোৱা যায় এই natural object বিলাকক. I gazed, gaze mean fixlu. মই একেথৰে চাই আছিলোঁ. But little thought, but there is some thought come into my mind. What will the show to me had brought? Here well take up বুঝাইছে. What type of the world? What happiness? What type of the happiness? The show means the scene. What type of the happiness? The scene, the show to me had brought. That this particular scene, what type of the happiness the scene had brought to me, I am unable to count. অৰ্থাৎ এই চিনটোৱে মোৰ মনলৈকে কিমান আনন্দ ভৰাই দিছিলে, মোৰ মনটো কেনেকৈ ভৰাই দিছিলে, মোক কিমান ফূৰ্তি দিছিলে, মই ধৰিবই পৰা নাছিলোঁ যে কিমানখিনি মোক আনন্দ দিছিলে. What happiness the scene had brought, had given to me. For often, when on my couch I lie, when I lie down on my sofa, যেতিয়া মই মোৰ ঘৰৰ সোফাত মই বহি যাওঁ, couch, in vacant or in pensive mood, whenever my mind become empty, or when I become thoughtful, vacant or pensive, whenever you just try to vacant your mind, relax your mind, and immediately you just try to focus on some good thing, thoughtful or positive thinking. You think positively, just try to vacant, eliminate all negative things, all the toxins or the negative things, and you become thoughtful regarding what? The flash upon that inward eye. Flash mean the calm, immediately calm in my inward eye. The flash upon that inward eye. Inward eye means inner eye, mind's eye. Okay, which is the bliss of solitude, which is the blessing of solitude. One more thing I would like to tell you. Solitude. What do you mean by solitude? What is the difference between these two words? Lonely and what is the meaning of these two words? Difference. Lonely means a lonely stage, অকলৰে থকা. Solitude মানে অকলৰে থকা, lonely stage. But what is the difference? Try to find out what is the difference. Lonely and solitude. Lonely means being alone but not happy. You are happy being with you. So that is a That is the meaning of the word solitude. Lonely means that you are lonely. So because you are not happy with yourself. You are lonely, but you are not happy. You want company. Solitude means that you enjoy your lonely state. You are being happy with yourself. You are happy with yourself being alone. So solitude অকলহৰীয়া অৱস্থা য'ত তুমি নিজকে সুখী অনুভৱ কৰা, আনন্দ অনুভৱ কৰা, য'ত তুমি দুখ অনুভৱ কৰা, এইটোতে অৰ্থ. So it is a blessing of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure feels, and immediately what happens? And then my heart with pleasure feels and dances with the daffodils. আৰু সেই চিনবিলাক যেতিয়া মোৰ মনলৈকে আহে তেতিয়া মই কি কৰোঁ? মই সেই daffodils ফুলবিলাকৰ লগত নৃত্য আৰম্ভ কৰোঁ. And then my heart with pleasure fills, and my heart fills with pleasure. And I started to dance with the daffodils. So if you have any question, please ask. So this is okay, sufficient for today. Read the poem and go through the analysis part. And if you have any doubt, any question, then you can ask the question through the WhatsApp or in the comment sections. And in the next video, I will give you the clarifications, okay, if you have. Okay, first you go through the analysis part. So this is sufficient, okay, for today. See you in the next class.